OpenAI's Sora is a real game changer to tech nerds and people all over the world. The internet you once knew is never going to be the same again. The sample clips on Twitter were one of the things that broke the internet, and people didn't know how to react. This is how Sora is about to change the world forever. The history of AI makes Sora feel like a fever dream. When ChatGPT was released, content writing became the easiest thing to do in the modern era. It was like an online oracle that had all the answers to your questions. Then came DALL E, where everyone was having harmless fun by generating funny images. The text-to-image generator improved within a year, with DALL E 2 and DALL E 3 releasing in the same year. At first, the images generated had a bunch of issues like additional fingers, crooked eyes, and morphed faces. Now they're so realistic, you can't even tell what's real and what isn't. With that in mind, the evolution of Sora isn't so far away. Right now, videos that were posted on Twitter have similar issues with images from DALL E 1 and 2. They morph weirdly, the characters are awkward, and whatever happens in the background is usually messy, not to mention the extra limbs and smiles wider than humanly possible. But it's only a matter of time till the updates come because OpenAI is still working on improving GPT and DALL E. But one question remains that has amazed everyone on the internet for a while. How does Sora work? Think of the other two text-to-text generators that require a prompt to give proper results. This AI tool is capable of generating full videos up to a minute long. Now, no matter how absurd your prompt is, Sora will give you an actual video. You could type in something like, "a cat riding a dragon on Mars," and guess what? You'll get a video of a cat riding a dragon on Mars. But how does it actually work? Well, unlike DALL E, Sora's process is a lot more complicated than other text-to-image generators. Sora takes a video and turns it entirely into static, which then reverses it to a fresh image, or in this case, a video. The training is the tricky part. Usually, AI feeds on whatever's available on the internet and tweaks it into a crisp new product. With Sora, videos are fed with alt texts that explain whatever's happening in the video. This helps the model learn the relationship between an image and a video that shows what's happening. Sora can then connect the dots between your prompt and a video. But here's the catch. Even though the emergence of this tool is a threat to the world, it still has its limitations. Sora struggles with complex physical interactions and specific details. With DALL E or Mid-Journey, a simple image with tiny details needs to be generated. But with Sora, a video with multiple frames and pixels is required. This is one of the things that makes upgrading the tool a major challenge. The first thought everyone had when Sora was introduced was that it would soon replace cinema, both animation and live action. But filmmakers knew that the idea of something like a text-to-video generator could never replicate what's shot on a camera. Delicate details like raw performances by talented actors, capturing emotions, and flawless lighting and camera work are things that Sora will take years to create. At first glance, Sora's sample clips had a ton of inconsistencies, which include sloppy transitions. There are missing frames, and for some reason, all the videos are in slow motion. In other words, you can easily tell what's an AI-generated video and what isn't. For now. But as developments continue, Sora, along with other AI tools, remain a threat to people all over the world. Sora harms creativity and art. A large portion of the reactions to Sora were negative because these are the same people who aren't fans of AI art. They think that it's not genuine or a means of expression anymore. Artists believe that art is a way of showing the world how they feel in their rawest emotion. With all these tools on the internet, people who just need to type in a prompt are being credited as artists, when the hard workers who spent years improving their skills are left in the dust. Now that artificially generated art is more common and slowly becoming widely accepted, this gives us a scary glimpse at what Sora will do. When ChatGPT was introduced to the world, writers and content creators weren't aware of how the trajectory of their careers was about to change forever. Social media managers of big companies use ChatGPT to caption their posts because the bot can generate paragraphs of endless content for you. These tools are all machine learners, meaning they're trained by feeding content that's available online. The more material they find on the internet, the more powerful they get. Livelihoods are about to be affected. As far as the job market is concerned, filmmakers, animators, and visualizers might as well start packing their bags. With Sora around, the jobs of 50, 100 employees in advertising companies or motion picture studios could be replaced by a single AI tool. After the announcement of Sora, Redditors expressed their concerns about their future and how they think they'll be out of jobs within the next 5 to 10 years. Mastering a skill takes a lot of time, and now people are starting to think that it's pointless since Sora can make complicated videos that take hours for a human to do. Content writing was largely affected by ChatGPT, but here we are today, with GPT-4 providing more features like image generation, resume builders, access to article links, and more. Apart from employment, people are also very fearful of the ethical use of Sora. Deepfakes are already a major issue on the internet. Its unlawful use to spread explicit content, misinformation, and changing public opinions is a serious matter that needs to be addressed. But with this tool comes a lot of positive change in livelihoods too. Since complicated content requires a lot of expertise, one of which is finances, Sora can avoid the hurdles and provide creative and innovative videos. Did you know AI helps people work up to 41% faster, and 81% of those users see increased productivity? So the way Adobe Photoshop uses AI could be the same as Adobe Premiere Pro and other video editing software. Details like backgrounds, zooms, and settings can be changed with the help of Sora and AI. Since Sora is a very complicated tool, it may come as a surprise that it has to generate around 10 billion data points for each video prompt. If you don't know what data points are, they're basically another word for a single piece of information in the computer world. With that, the evolution of technology might not take as long as we thought. Sora is a massive leap forward, and its adaptation and advancement could carve a path for something even more revolutionary. The education system is about to change too. The advantages of Sora are just as endless as the disadvantages. The way educational content is envisioned and shown to students is about to change forever because a simple prompt could offer a complete and immersive lecture. One of the many examples includes explaining historical events with more clarity. Storytelling is a major part of teaching and learning that can be improved using Sora since it can make videos of the unimaginable. Complicated scientific lessons can be visualized as well, giving students a clearer understanding of what's going on. Sora also introduces a lot more resources that are easily accessible on the internet. Folders with tens and hundreds of Word documents, PDFs, and images can all be replaced with a couple of comprehensible videos. Because in the end, videos are always a more convenient form of learning. Don't think of Sora as a single tool that generates videos in just a couple of clicks. Think of it as a stepping stone to endless possibilities and assisting students who need special methods of teaching. It can also be used from a promotional point of view. Universities and institutes can easily provide campus tours for students looking for new places to study. The need for additional resources is always important, and the future of learning is becoming more online. Using Sora, compelling videos, comprehensive lectures, and better visualizations of complicated topics are just the tip of the iceberg. The future of Sora is like a coin. Heads, it looks bright and successful. Tails, it's everyone's worst nightmare. The fact that it'll be easily accessible for anyone to use makes this very uncertain. It's going to be a pain having to deal with Sora-generated videos for the first few weeks by all these self-proclaimed artists on the internet. But once that barrier is passed, the ethics of AI are followed, and all the bugs are fixed, this might as well be the thing closest to flying cars. So, what do you think? Do the good of AI and Sora outweigh the bad? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single video.